Robert here with Glacier Supply. I would like to share with you guys today the proper procedures in checking our gas valve for the proper gas pressure using our dual port manometer. We have a Fieldpiece SDMN6, which is a great kit to purchase. It comes with all your adapters, even ports to connect to a fireplace or to slide over our dual port valves. Comes with the fittings to connect into our ports here for checking our gas pressure. Again, this is a very critical part of our job, and especially if we don't want to come back for second service calls for short cycling furnaces that have too high a gas pressure and are setting off our high limit. There are several reasons that we always want to confirm this. If you're doing propane, we don't want sooting. We would really like to make sure you're putting out the proper amount of BTUs. You can always clock a meter if you're on natural gas to confirm this without doing this test, but this is a 5-minute test that would critically ensure you're not going to have callbacks. So first, we would shut off our gas to our unit. Then we're going to take a 3/16 Allen wrench and we're going to remove our ports inside of our gas valve. We have on our supply side, we have our supply port. On our exiting side, we have our exiting port for our gas pressure. And then under this screw, we would go ahead and adjust our gas pressure as needed. Now, once we get all these installed, we can go ahead and turn back on our gas press. Now, once we have our gas installed, now we can see what our standing incoming pressure is to our gas valve. Right now we see 7.4. That is within allowable limits on our data plate. Now, it's really good to ensure that you test this having both ports on the system. If you don't test it with both ports on the system, let's say the gas line is too small. A standing pressure is reading our right pressure, and operating pressure might see our incoming line drop, and then we're going to see why we're losing our pressure. So again, we would always like to see our standing or our incoming pressure to our valve when we operate it in this procedure. Now there again, we're confirming our outlet pressure, so we're producing the right amount of BTUs in our burner box and for our system. Again, if we have too much gas, we're going to overheat our system. We're going to end up setting off our high limits, short cycling our system, and then you're going to have a callback with your customer who's not content or happy, but it can be a very misleading problem. I've gone to it several times in different jobs. So I always like to check my pressures before I finish up with a job to make sure it is the right pressures. So again, once we've turned our gas back on, we have our ports installed. We want to go ahead and have our system call for heat. And once our system is started, then we're going to see our pressures change. We're going to see our outlet pressure onto the gas valve when the gas valve opens. As our system fired and is stabilizing out, we can see we have 3.5 on our outlet side to our burners, which is correct and within limits. And then we can also confirm that we're still having our inlet pressure at 6.97. So we're not dropping in any way, shape, or form for our supply. So this will be able to continue to run. If we needed to adjust our pressure, then we remove our screw right here. This is just a dust covered cap, and there's an adjustment screw underneath. The more we screw it in, the higher our pressure goes. The more we screw it out, the lower our pressure goes. This would also be how we would go ahead and adjust for our LP conversion. Now, if we were to convert this to LP, then what we would do first, obviously, is we would shut off the gas. We would remove our burner, and we would replace our orifices on our burners. Then we would replace the spring inside of the screw here. There's a cover and a little spring inside there. They come with natural gas or LP. There's different springs, and you can replace that, and that is how we adjust it for LP. Obviously, we have to connect our manometer to prove our pressures. Under LP, we would have up to 14 inches max incoming. 10 is what we prefer. That max pressure on an incoming line can be 14. 10 is what we want to exceed, and then leaving we would like 10. Go ahead and shut our system back down and move our ports, we confirm that we are running at a proper gas pressure and the system is safe to continue to operate in our home. Thank you.